Hey there all you learners, welcome to my Entraz intro. Hi and welcome to my Entraz intro video here. I'm just going to start off looking at my Patreon for the moment. Starting to get this up and running. A few things you could choose from, especially if you want to lend some support or get some access to servers so you can play around a little bit and start learning without having to, have your own systems locally. That's why we're called Network Training as a Service. Come over here, if you look at Entraz on YouTube, not a lot of videos, but I'm starting to make a few more. One of the things I'm going to be focusing on next is probably the MCSA or Windows Server 2016. You come in here to Microsoft.com and check out this particular certification. Give you some good understanding of what you need to become MCSA, such as the skills required, exams, certification, and then how to become the MCSE once you get your MCSA done. So you come down here, you can click and see, not much there, but the exam 7740, this is installation, storage, and compute. 741 is networking within Windows Server 2016, and the 7742, which is probably one of the first ones I'll work on here, is identity. So that's one of the big things about a systems administrator's role is Active Directory domain services and the respective group policy, certificate servers, federations, etc. But it's always good to really understand all three of these. Now, networking probably not so terribly much, because a lot of the stuff you can do on the network side, rather than, of course, the Windows side. However, identity will be covering a lot more of DNS. DHCP is simply enough IP addressing. A lot of the times you put DHCP on your layer 3 routers and switches. Well, you can kind of decide on what you want to do, if you're going to have that on the network side or helpers. It really depends on what you want to do. Of course, remote access solutions, VPN, direct access. I would say those are more network level access, but still need to know about them in networking. So we'll probably cover first installation, how to set up Windows Server 2016 and 19, and then really jump into the identity. I believe I already have a video for Active Directory, don't I? Oh yeah, here's my intro to MS Certs 7742. Yeah, so that's a decent one. It's not very long. That's probably one of the ones I'll start on pretty soon. Kind of move forward on this, giving a layout of, I don't know, say kind of a theory with a lab add-on. So yeah, if you want to keep an eye on this, I'm going to start adding more here. Entraz, of course. We'll start adding additional content and additional servers and whatnot. But we have our site, remote.entraz.com here. It's one of the things that you're going to use to set up your access. So like as an example, I have a few people on here. So as an example, let me jump over to my jump host here. It loads up a VNC style connection where we can do a Control-Alt-Delete, and we can load into our system here. Hopefully I'm in here and it'll work. And there we go. So for this system, you'll see we're running a Server 2019 Data Center Edition. A lot of the stuff from 2016 still applies, but since 19 is the newest, I figure we'll probably use that for the time being here. But as you can tell, we are now here in my system, the local server for entraz.com, the IP address I have for my system, as well as access to a lot of different systems on my network. But this is pretty much what you're going to look at if you get a server or multiple servers from us. And kind of as a refresher, if you want to get out of here, you do a Control-Alt-Shift, and you can either disconnect, log off, or even home. Now keep in mind, if you only have one server, it'll drop you into the server automatically, so you don't actually have to choose. But if we did have that option, you go to Home, and then you can select the other connection that you want. And that's kind of a start to this. We'll move forward and get some more videos for you.